Namaste. Welcome to this session with Vidya Nahar. Please consult your physician to ensure the suitability of the exercises in the following video for your specific needs. The creators and distributors of this video are not responsible for any injuries or damages caused to you by following the exercises demonstrated in this video. Thank you for your interest. Good luck and best wishes. Please keep up your breath and posture awareness throughout this practice. So we'll get started standing up whenever you're ready. If you have a block or a cushion or a blanket fold or any empty box or a book or a magazine, anything that you have handy, you may place it between your two inner thighs, standing tall. Keep your feet fully planted. Eyes closed. Bring your awareness to this place that you are occupying right now. Feel all 10 toes, 2 heels fully imprinted on the mat. At the same time, keep reaching up through the crown of your head, separating your vertebrae, feeling taller, spacious on the inside. Notice how the breath is flowing in and out of that inner space. Keep your body relaxed. So if you are squeezing your hips, glutes, thighs, shoulders, relax everything. And simply observe your breath. Exhale, you draw the navel in. Inhale, you relax the stomach. Exhale, contraction. Inhale, feel the expansion. Enjoy the rhythm of the body in each breath. Keeping your eyes closed, feel it from inside. With this awareness of body and breath, invite your mind to be a part of this practice. Establish the intention of you being here this morning. Maybe you are here to learn something new about yourself or let go of something that has been bothering you. Or reinforce whatever you have been practicing or restore your equilibrium. Test your strengths, challenge your limitations. Spend time with like-minded people, invest time in yourself. Or you are here because your practice allows you to feel focused, strong, flexible, at peace with yourself, with your surroundings, happy, healthy, open to new possibilities. Whatever it is that you're looking for, set it in your own words, make it your own practice, and then release it. Let it happen at its own pace. Our job is just to practice, let the universe deliver the results. We'll practice eye muscle movements. So without turning your head, look all the way to your right, just the eyes moving. Continue breathing evenly, look all the way to your left. And look up to the ceiling with your inhale, just the eyes moving. Look down to the floor with your exhale. Next inhale, look straight ahead as far in the front as you can see. And exhale to the tip of your nose. Right upper corner inhale. Left lower corner exhale. Left upper inhale, right lower exhale. Make 3 circular moves with your eyes. Inhale, roll your eyes up in one direction, big continuous circles 3 times one way. Go the other way 3 times. Inhale as you roll your eyes up, exhale as you roll your eyes down. And rapidly blink your eyes several times, releasing the tension from your eyes, eyebrows, forehead. Then with your eyes open or closed, slowly turn your head to your right. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Keep your shoulders relaxed, back is straight. And come back to the center. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. Again, keep the rest of the body relaxed. Come back to the center. Drop right ear to right shoulder with right hand. Pull your head down as you push to the heel of your left palm. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. If your eyes are open, look at a point on the ceiling. If your eyes are closed, focus between your two eyebrows. Come back to the center. Drop left ear to left shoulder with left hand. Pull your head down as you push to the heel of your right palm. Continue breathing evenly. Exhale, you draw the stomach in. Inhale, you relax the stomach. And come back to the center. Drop your head behind you. Feel the stretch in your throat. Teeth are slightly apart. Tongue is relaxed. Face is soft. Mouth is closed. As you face front, bring your chin down to your throat. Feel the stretch in the root of your neck. Keep pressing your chin down. Roll your head up towards your right with your inhale. Make it a slow, thorough, deep neck rotation all the way to the top. Bring it down towards your left with your exhale. Finish it to the center. Reverse. Take it up towards your left with your inhale. And bring it down towards your right with your exhale. Lift your shoulders and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift and roll your shoulders back 3 times. Deep shoulder blade rolls. Lift and roll your shoulders forward 3 times. Take your time. Now take your arms up and back. Full arm circles. Stretch through the fingertips all the way. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you lower. Go the other way. Forward, up, down, back, up. Forward, down, one more time. Right hand behind you, swimming forward. Look back at your arms. Follow your arms with your head, neck and eyes turning back. Then go the other way, swimming backwards. Look back, turn back. Continue breathing. As you face front, palms facing down, reach out with your inhale, in with your exhale. Shoulders are the most mobile joints in the body, so keeping them active in all directions. Go the other way. Inhale as you reach out, exhale, bring them in, and one more out and in, palms facing the sky. Inhale, open, exhale, in, keep breathing apart, together, one more time. Go the other way. Out, in, inhale as you reach out, exhale, bring them in one last time. Hands to your shoulders, exhale, elbows together, inhale apart. So bring them all the way together, all the way apart, together, apart. Go the other way. Inhale, open, exhale, in, apart, together. Feel it in your upper back, your chest, your shoulders. Elbows, forearms, palms together, all the way together. Just hold on for a second. Alright, so one more time. So I have to adjust a little bit here. Okay. So now elbows, forearms, palms together. Lift with your inhale and lower to the sides with your exhale. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. One last time. Lift and lower. Go the other way, out to the side, down in the front. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. One last time. Lift and lower. Bring your hands to the front, open to the sides. Inhale, exhale, draw the stomach in. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, bring them in one last time. Inhale, open, roll your arms back at the shoulder level and forward. External rotation, internal rotation, one last time, back and forward. Take your hands behind you, tightening your upper back, opening your heart. Remember to breathe. With your exhale, bring your arms to the front again. Keeping them parallel to each other, draw your shoulders back as you inhale, exhale, reach forward. Inhale, exhale. Stomach in one more time. Inhale, exhale, take your arms up, lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift. Now take your arms back, forward without bending your elbows, back, forward one last time, back, palms together, bend at your elbows, extend, bend, extend, just showing sideways, bend, extend, then interlacing your fingers, reach up with your arms, inhale, adding this nice deep back bend, remember to breathe. Spine loves the spinal extensions. Now slowly hinge at your hips, legs straight, arms straight, keep going forward, take your time. As far as possible, keeping your legs straight. First forward fold this morning, so take it easy, wherever you go is fine. Then take your arms up to the right upper corner, inhale. Right back corner, exhale. Left front, inhale. Left back, exhale. Left front, inhale. Left down, exhale. Finish it to the center. Reverse, left upper corner, inhale. Left back, exhale. So one breath, one move. Remembering your spine in all directions. Right front, inhale. Right back, exhale. Right front, inhale, right down, exhale. Finish it to the center and to the top one more time. With your left hand, pull on your right wrist, pull your body to the left. So if you are still holding the block, keep the block there, shifting your weight to the left leg, free up your right leg. If you don't have the block, that's okay too. Just lift up your right foot off the floor. So your left leg is the working leg here. As you come to the standing position, if you are holding your block or your box or whatever it is, reach for your right foot in the back. Right hand to the right foot, left arm up. Hold this balance. Again, it's your left leg that's working. If you have a stool or a chair nearby, you can always reach for the support, or you can stand by the wall. Lower your right foot, right hand up, inhale. So adding that back bend again. Now with your right hand, pull on your left wrist, look towards the ceiling to the left, feel the stretch in the left side of your trunk. When you are ready, shift your weight to the right leg, free up your left leg, see how that goes. You may find one side is different than the other. As you come to the standing position, bend the left knee, reach for your left foot with your left hand. Draw the foot closer towards you. You're still holding on to that block, engaging your inner thighs. Keep standing tall, breathe. The more you dig your right foot down, the taller you can reach with your right hand. And lower your left foot one more time, both arms up. And bring your hands behind your back. Just push yourself forward, pushing your thighs forward, adding this deeper back bend. As you face front, open your heart, inhale, and bending your knees round your back, hug in the front, exhale. Hug in the front, inhale as you open your heart, and exhale, round your back, separating your shoulder blades like you're hugging in the front. One last time, inhale as you open, exhale, round it in. Hands to your knees, knee circles, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, go the other way, 3, 2, 1. Now stretch your legs. You may remove your block or your box, whatever you are holding. And hinging at your hips, hands either to your block. If they are not on the block, you may make the block stand up if your block was flat, or if you reach the floor, whichever feels right for you. Now for a second, bring your hands to your knees and look ahead. So your legs are straight, you're just elongating your trunk, looking ahead. One more time, go down deeper. And now raise your right arm, look at your right arm. Again, dig your left palm firmly into the floor as you look at your right arm. Keep it perpendicular to the ceiling. Right hand to the floor, raise your left arm, look at your left arm. And again, perpendicular to the ceiling. Bring your left hand to the floor. Now bend your both knees. raise your arms so we are in this chair pose. If your knees are covering your toes, if you are sitting more forward, sit back. You should be able to see your toes below your knees so that your weight is not on your knees but more on your heels, on your sit bones. Go a little bit deeper, activating your thighs. Keep stretching your arms up and go a little bit deeper. Breathe, feel those thighs. And one more time, slowly coming back up. Add this back bend one more time. This time lift your heels. See how that goes. Again, you can always reach for support if needed, if you have a wall nearby or a chair or a stool. If you want to make it a little more challenging, close your eyes, see how that goes. And slowly lower your heels, hands to your heart. We'll do the leg moves. So shift your weight to the left leg again, lift your right foot, right knee. Pointing your foot to the front, extend your leg, flex it in. Right front corner, point, flex it in. Right side, point, flex it in. Right corner behind, point, flex it in. Right straight behind, point, flex it in. Right front, so this pointing and flexing is important. So right now just point and hold. Breathe straight in front of you, so not so much to the side, more to the front. Then bring your right knee in front of you in your chest, hug it in, pull it up, standing tall, so your left leg is the working leg here. That's the balancing leg, supporting leg. Be thankful for all these supporting legs in your life. Be that leg for somebody else. Now open your right knee to the right side, push to the heel of your left palm. And if you can let go of your right hand, do that. Both arms out. Press to the heels of your palms like you're tightening your upper back, opening your chest. Now with your left hand, bring the right knee in. Turn to look back to your right hand. Feel this twist in your trunk, in your stomach, in your spine. Come face front with your right hand to the right knee with your left hand. Draw the foot up on your left thigh as you press your right knee down. Keep standing tall. Bring your right hand from behind towards the left rib cage or towards your left elbow or towards your right foot. Breathe. So again, if you're not by your foot, that's okay. You may keep your right hand just by the rib cage. Now slowly bring your right leg all the way to the right side, bending your right knee, both arms out. Slide your left foot a little more back. So we are in this warrior 2 position. Think about the right angle between your 2 feet. Arms in line with your shoulders. Look at your right middle fingertip, your left arm in the back, making sure both arms in straight line with your shoulders. Keep your gaze steady on this right middle fingertip. In front of you, exhale, you draw the stomach in. Inhale, you relax the stomach. And add a back bend going for the reverse warrior. So bend the right knee deeper as your left hand goes towards the left knee. Look up towards the ceiling to the right side. Hold. Keep digging the outer edges of your both feet firmly down, especially press your pinky toes down. Now right hand to your right thigh, left arm goes overhead to the right side, look towards the ceiling underneath your left armpit. So if your left elbow is bent or if your palm is relaxed, stretch it all the way, including your knuckles of your palms. So feel the stretch from your left heel to your knee, to your hip, to your shoulder, to your elbows, to your fingertips. Just make a small circle with your left hand, reaching the floor. Take it up all the way and bring it overhead towards your right again. Now go the other way. Follow your circle with your head, neck and eyes, turning with your left arm.
Left arm again perpendicular to the ceiling. Now bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, or you may reach for your block. Then straighten your right leg, look at your left arm, so we are in this triangle stretch. You may also make this block or box if you have, or a book, make it stand up if needed, or simply keep your right hand by your right ankle or your shin. Keep your left arm closer to the ear. So if your arm is going away towards your hip, bring it closer to the ear so it's straight above your eyes, make it perpendicular to the ceiling. Come back up one more time. Take your time, your feet are fully planted, legs are straight. Rotate your upper body to the right and bring your left hand to the block or to the floor as you look at your right arm. Keep your right arm as perpendicular to the ceiling as you can. Hold it there. This is your revolving triangle. Just like a triangle has 3 straight lines, 3 vertices. So your hand that's at the top and 2 feet at the bottom are the 3 vertices. Bring your right hand by the side of your right leg. If your hands are not on the floor, you may again use that block behind your right leg. Lower your head, hands by the side of your leg, or you may also keep on your hips. Keep your right leg as straight as you can manage and hold it there. Breathe. Feel this stretch in your right hamstring. Now bend the right knee, pivot your back foot, slide your left foot back. Drop the left knee to the floor completely, top of your left foot flat, and raise your arms into this low lunge position. So opening your left hip flexor and bring your mirroring. You'll have your right leg in the front, add this deep back bend, hold it there. Remember to breathe. Bring your both hands by the sides of your right foot one more time. And stretch your right leg as you sit back. If you can sit all the way back on your left heel, do that. If not, it's okay to stay here halfway. In any case, stretch your right leg as much as you can. Remember to breathe. One more time, bend your right knee. This time, lift your left knee so we are in this high lunge position. And again raise your arm, see how that goes. If you need to remain in this low lunge with your left knee down, that's okay. Otherwise, high lunge. Look up towards the sky. Hold. Add a small twist towards your right side. So you're turning away from your front leg to your right side. Again, it's okay to keep your left knee on the floor. Turn towards the right side so you're turning away from the camera. Breathe. Then bring your both hands towards your left front corner, that means towards the camera, and look towards the sky. Drop your hips. If you need to drop the left knee, that's always okay. Otherwise, hold this lizard stretch, lengthening your spine, opening your right inner thigh, left hip flexor. Now drop that left knee, raise your left foot, raise your right arm, look at your right arm. And bring your right hand behind you towards your left foot to the pinky toe side of your foot. As you draw the foot in, let your foot equally push back. So you feel this opening in your right shoulder. Keep looking back over your right shoulder. Draw the foot in with your hand, but let your foot equally push back into the hand. Make it an active stretch. Then bring your right hand to the floor and bring it from inside out of your right foot. So your right hand goes from inside out. If you have your block, place it in front so you can bring the top of your head to the block. If there is no block or no cushion or no box, that's okay. Just lower your head towards the floor. Either you stay there with your left knee down or lift your left knee off the floor. See how that goes. So your left knee on the floor or off the floor, you decide. It's still an inversion. Head is lower than the heart. Remember to breathe. and lift yourself up. Bring your right hand from inside out again. Bring it towards the center and face the front again towards me, towards the camera with your hands on the floor. Feet wider, widen the feet even more. Widen your step, go deeper. Feel this stretch in your inner thighs. You may also walk your hands a little bit more to the front to make it easier. Yes, keep the legs as straight as you can. Once your hands are on the floor, draw them closer. Keep widening your step. Feel this stretch in your inner thighs. Remember to breathe. And slowly walk your toes, heels to the center. Bring them hip width apart so that we are back to that starting position. Interlace your fingers, take your arms up, inhale. And bring your hands to your heart, exhale. So now shift your weight to the right leg as you lift your left knee. And extend your leg to the front point, flex it in. Left front corner point, look at your big toe, flex it in. Left side point, flex it in. Left corner behind point. If your balance is an issue, you can always keep this big toe on the floor also, flex it in. Left straight behind point, flex it in, so limbering your hips in all directions, left front and hold. Remember, pointing and flexing is important for the health of your ankles, knees, hips. Continue breathing as you're holding your balance. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Now bring this left knee in your chest, stand tall. Keep lifting your knee higher. The more you press your right foot down, the more you can lift your left knee. Remember to breathe. You can always reach for the wall support or chair or stool if you need to. Now open your left knee to the left side. Push to the heel of your right palm. If you are ready to let go of your left arm, bring it out. Both arms out in line with your shoulders. You can always lower this left big toe to the floor if needed. Otherwise, keep it up. You're doing good. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in, inhale, relax the stomach. Now with your right hand, bring that left knee in. Turn to look back towards your left hand. Push to the heel of your left palm to the back wall. Longer we hold these poses, the more we register in our body, in our mind. Come back to the center with your left hand, hold on to the knee. With your right hand, pick up your foot. Pressing your left knee down like a standing half lotus. Take your left hand from behind, either towards your right rib cage or towards your right elbow or to that left foot. Find your balance. When you are ready, raise your right arm towards the ceiling. Keep reaching up. So it's okay if your left hand is not by the toe, just keep it by the rib cage. But you lift your right arm, your left hand is going back. Remember to breathe. Then bring your left leg to the left side and slide your right leg back a little bit more. So we are in this warrior stance on the other side, both arms out in line with your shoulders. Your right arm to the right side, left arm to the front. Think about your left elbow, knee, ankle in almost straight line. For a second, look back at your right arm. Look at your left arm. Keep your gaze steady on this left middle fingertip in front of you. And press the outer edges of your both feet firmly down. So you're really planting yourself in this warrior stance. Activating your legs. Keep this length in your arms and hinge with your right hand reaching towards your right knee, bending backwards. Left arm reaching up and back, reverse warrior. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch in this left side of your rib cage, left side of your trunk. Now bring your left hand towards your left thigh, right arm reaching over, side angle stretch. So think of a straight hypotenuse line from your right heel to your hip to your knee to your right heel to your knee to your hip to your shoulder to your elbow to your fingertips. Keep reaching. So literally imagine somebody is pulling your right arm up and over. At the same time you are digging your right foot down and deeper. So elongate that right side of your trunk. And make a circle with your right hand. Keeping this length in your trunk, just make that full circle. Follow your right arm with your head, neck and eyes and go the other way. Bring your right arm this time perpendicular to the ceiling. Straighten your left leg. Left hand either to the floor in front of your foot or bring it to your ankle or keep your block nearby. Reach for your block, make the block stand up, whichever feels right for you. If your right arm is reaching back by your hip or going overhead, just bring it perpendicular to the ceiling. Closer to the ear, continue breathing. Keep your legs as straight as you can manage. All these triangles are look-up poses, strengthening your neck muscles, your eye muscles. Slowly come back up. Again, arms out in line with your shoulders. Keep your legs straight. Rotate your upper body to the left side. Right hand going towards your block or towards your foot or even to the shin. Wherever it's comfortable for you, look at your left arm. Continue breathing. So think about it again as that revolving triangle. Feel this twist in your stomach, your spine. And bring your left hand to the floor by the side of your foot. Lower your head towards your knee. You may place your block behind your leg if needed, or you may place your both hands on the hips, or with your hands by the sides of your foot, keep dropping your head towards the floor. Remember to breathe. Exhale, you draw the stomach in. Inhale, you relax the stomach. Keep pressing outer edges of your both feet firmly down. Now bend that left knee, pivot your back foot, drop your right knee to the floor, top of your right foot flat and lift your heart, look up towards the ceiling. Keep adding this nice deep back bend. Hold it there. Feel this stretch in your right hip flexor. Continue breathing, hold. Then bring your both hands by the sides of your left foot. Leaving your hands and foot where they are, just stretch your left leg. Either you sit halfway back or all the way back without moving your hands and your foot, just straightening that leg. Feel the stretch. Again in your lower back and your hamstring. Remember to breathe. And come back up one more time. So this time lifting your right knee, lift up your arms again in this high lunge. You always have the option of keeping your right knee down on the floor if you need to, otherwise maintain this lunge. Excellent position to strengthen your legs, to elongate your spine, to stretch your back leg, breathe. Now add a twist towards your left side. So your right elbow comes to the outside of your left thigh. Look towards the ceiling to the left. The more you dig your right elbow into the left outer thigh, the more you can turn your body to the left. Continue breathing evenly. Now bring your both hands to the right front corner. Look towards the sky into this lizard position. Keep pressing your palms down to lift your heart. You may always drop your right knee to the floor if needed. Hold it there. Then you drop the right knee. Raise your left arm. Look at your left arm. Lift your right foot. Bring your left hand towards your foot. As you draw the foot in, let your foot equally push back into the hand. Hold it there. Breathe. So make it an active position by drawing the foot in at the same time, pushing your foot back into the hand. Now raise your left arm, bring your left hand from inside out of your foot, and either you use your block or your box, or if you don't need those, just simply lower the top of your head to the floor, extending your right knee. Hold it here, remember to breathe. So it's your lizard push-up. Feel this small inversion, head is lower than the heart. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in, inhale, relax the stomach. As you push yourself back up, remove your left hand from inside out, bring it towards the center, face the front of the room. This time, as you walk your toes and heels in, turn your toes outward and bring your hands above your head. So we are in this Goddess Warrior. Hold it there, stay there, breathe. Going deeper. Hold it, keep reaching up with your arms. Continue breathing, exhale, stomach in, inhale, relax the stomach. Bring your both hands to your thighs, turn your toes to the front, making your feet parallel to each other. Make it a sumo squat, knees over your ankles, wider than your hips. So if your knees are more falling in the center, open them. And literally with your hands, push your knees apart. Feel it in your inner thighs, pelvic floor. Then bring your both hands to the floor and drop your knees to the floor. So we are in this knee sit position. You may use your block again if you have one. Place it between your inner thighs. If you don't have the block, that's okay. Or you have a cushion or a blanket, fold both arms out in line with your shoulders and rotate to the right side, right hand towards your right heel, left arm up, look at your left arm. So keep pushing your thighs to the front. Now take your right hand back towards your left heel, look down over your right shoulder. Remember to breathe and come back to the center, inhale. Rotate towards your left side, left hand towards your left heel, look up towards the ceiling. Keep pushing your thighs to the front, hold. If your hand is not by the heel, you may also place it on the hip. Left hand towards your right heel, look down diagonally across. Hold it there, breathe. Come back to the center. Bring your both hands behind your back pockets as you push your thighs forward. You may leave your hands on the back pockets or bring them towards your heels, whichever feels right for you. If it's too much to reach back your heels, stay with your hands by the back pockets. In any case, bending backwards, so not sitting at your knees, falling at your knees, but you push your knees to the floor, thighs to the front, and then lift your heart, bending backwards. Hold, stay there, breathe. I'll just turn sideways, but you can remain facing me. I'm just showing you the side body. And one more time, come back up. I'm going to remain facing the side, but you can remain facing me. Now bring the top of your head to the floor. Remove the block if you have one. And top of your head to the floor. So we are in this inversion. Head is lower than the heart. Bring your hands by your ankles. So we are in this rabbit pose. From this rabbit pose, bring your forearms by the sides of your head. Forearms to the floor. And lift up your sit bones. So we are in this dolphin pose. Forearms down. And you lift your hips, stretching your legs. You may lower your heels to the floor, feel the stretch in your calves, and raise your heels to the ceiling. But keep your forearms fully planted. Lower your heels to the floor as much as you can. Feel the stretch in your calves and raise your heels. One last time, lower your heels. Keep pressing your heels to the floor until you feel the stretch in your calves. And now simply walk your feet back. So you come into this forearm plank. Hold this forearm plank with your stomach engaged, supporting your lower back. Remember to breathe. If you need to modify this, you may drop your knees to the mat. Otherwise, keep your knees off the ground and hold. Continue breathing. You can always modify all these poses. So I am going to do your mirroring again. Lift your right leg. Whichever way you are facing me, right leg up, but I am doing your mirroring. And lower your right foot, lift your left leg. Breathe. Left foot down, drop your knees, your thighs, feet flat and lift your heart. So we are in this Sphinx position. Keep elongating your trunk, lift your heart, look up to the sky. Continue breathing. Now stay there on your stomach but lift up your hands off the ground. So we are in this half cobra with your elbows bent at your rib cage. Again, if you have your block or your box handy, you may bring it to the front. Hold on to the block or blocks with your hands, either with your elbows bent or elongated. Stretch your arms if you can. You may also keep the block or box on the floor and then lift up your trunk with your hands on the block. So either you hold on to the block or use it to lift yourself a little bit taller. Hold, keep breathing. Now slowly lower your block, bend your knees and reach for the insteps of your feet. That means you open your hands like this, facing front, and simply bring it behind to the inner arch of your feet. Instead of going outside, go on the inside. That helps you open up your shoulders. If your hands are not by your feet, you may just place them by the sides. And in any case, lift up your knees, whether your hands are holding on to the feet or not holding on to the feet. Just lift up your knees. See how that goes. Okay, nice deep back bend here. If you can reach higher with your feet, with your knees, with your hands, do that. And gently lower your knees, your chest. Bring your feet towards your back pockets. Pull onto your feet. Hold. Like you are making fists with your toes. Keep pulling onto your toes, the tops of your feet being stretched. Breathe. Now let your feet fall off to the sides of the mat, to the corners of the mat. Knees falling sideways, toes falling sideways. Bring your forearms to the front. With your hands, reach for opposite elbows and rest your forehead in your forearms. So your chest is elevated, stomach is down. This leads to the diaphragmatic breathing position. So as you exhale, you draw the stomach in away from your mat. Inhale, let the stomach relax towards the mat. Feel this contraction with your exhale, expansion with your inhale. No tension in your hips, glutes, thighs, shoulders, relax everything. Just like a child's pose or shavasana at the end, this is another resting pose. Crocodile pose or Makarasana. Bring your feet closer together one more time in the back. And now go down on your right side. So I'm not doing mirroring, I'm assuming you're just facing me. So I'm going down on the right. So whichever way you are facing, go down on your right side and raise your left leg to the ceiling. You don't need to see me. If you can just listen carefully, just draw that left leg up and towards you. Right leg is on the floor, so it's another small inversion for your leg as you're lifting your foot higher than your knee and higher than your hip. Now bring your left foot down in front of you. Lift your right leg, pointing your toes up. Feel this work in your inner thigh, right inner thigh. Both arms overhead, off the floor if possible. So you're stretching your arms overhead and lifting your right leg, working that right inner thigh. Inner thigh is the muscle that supports your knee the most. Now also bring your left leg out. So both arms, both legs out. We are in this side boat. Hold it. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Maintain your side boat. Strengthening your core. And slowly lower, relax. Just turn the other way. So go down on your left side. Raise your right leg towards the ceiling. And draw it towards you with your hand, or if you have a towel or a strap nearby, use that to draw that leg closer. Keep your legs as straight as you can manage. Like you're doing a split on the side wall. Bring your right foot down on the floor in front of you. Lift your left leg. Both arms overhead. Keep pointing your left foot away from you and up towards your right thigh. So strengthening the left inner thigh in the process. Keep breathing. When you are ready, bring your right leg on top of that left leg. Both legs, both arms fully elongated and off the ground if possible. If at all you need support, you can always lower your left arm, left leg to the floor, but otherwise keep them up, maintaining your side boat. And slowly lower your arm and leg, turn towards the ceiling. So you're on your back now comfortably. And simply bring your knees in your chest, just hug your knees, round your back. We did a lot of spinal extensions today, so this is rounding your back. Bring your chin towards your chest, knees towards your nose. With your fingers reach between your toes if possible. If your fingers are not by your toes, just simply place them wherever you can on your legs. Keep drawing your knees closer. Lift your chest. Hold this. Pavan Muktasana or wind reliever pose. Good for digestion, elimination. It's best done on empty stomach. Now slowly extend your arms and legs. So we are in this full extended boat on the back. We did the side boat. Now this is your boat facing the ceiling, facing the sky. Breathe, hold. If this is too much, you can always rest your upper body, but keep your legs up or keep your knees slightly bent. And then going down all the way, bring your hands by your hips. Legs straight up to the ceiling. If you can lift up your legs, lifting your tailbone into the shoulder stand position, do that. If this is too much, you may also use your block to place behind your back to kind of support your back, to lift your legs up. And then take them as perpendicular to the ceiling as you can. So they are not hovering over your face but going straight up towards the ceiling. And walk your hands more down the back towards your neck to lift up yourself even more. Breathe, hold, stay there. And bring your legs overhead into this full plow. See how that goes. Again, you are lengthening this lower back area. Your hands may support your back or bring them towards your toes. See how that goes. Breathe. It's okay to use that block to support you. If you have the plug behind your back, remove it now and slowly start going down upper back, middle back, lower back in that order. Bring your feet to the floor and extend your arms and legs. Get that full body stretch. Point your toes and fingertips away from the center. Flex your feet, flex your wrists, separate your toes, separate your fingers. Make your ankle and wrist rotation. Circle your feet and fist 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Let your feet fall off to the corners of the mat. Bring your hands down by your hips, about 8 inches away from your hips. If you have your lights on in your room and if you want to turn those off now, do that as we're going to relax. I'm going to leave my lights on, but you may darken your room or simply place a towel fold on your eyes to darken your eyes. Fingers curled up towards the sky. Just nod your head up and down like you're saying yes. And roll your head side to side like you're saying no. Release tension from your neck. Rest your head comfortably in the center. With your eyes closed, starting at the top of your head, establish your intention to relax. Make it a conscious process of letting go of all the thoughts, worries, desires, emotions, stress. Move your awareness through a physical body, one body part at a time, making sure each and every body part is relaxed. Relax your forehead, let go of the wrinkles. Soften your eyebrows, space between eyebrows, eyes, nostrils, mouth. Put a little smile in your lips. Relax your chin, neck and throat. Soften your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, palms, fingers and fingertips. Walk through your body, talk to your body, listen to your body. Thereby honor, accept, love your body as it is. Honor, accept, love yourself as you are. And honor, accept, love others as they are. Keep your breathing deep, even, slow, quiet, without pauses, without jerks, through your nostrils only. Slowly bring your awareness back up, relax your fingers, palms, wrists, elbows, upper arms, underarms, shoulders. Relax your chest, upper back, lower back, stomach, hips and glutes. Thighs, hamstrings, knees, backs of your knees, shin bones, calf muscles, ankles, feet and your toes. Complete relaxation, your mind and body in total union through your breathing. Find this time for yourself every single day, no matter how busy you are. Take care of yourself so you can support others, those who depend on you. And slowly bring your awareness back up, relax your toes, heels, ankles. shin bones, calf muscles, knees, backs of your knees, thighs, hamstrings, hips and glutes, stomach, lower back, upper back. Relax your chest, your shoulders, neck and throat. Soften your facial muscles, chin, cheeks, jaws, eyes, eyebrows, space between eyebrows, forehead, and the top of your head. Keeping your awareness there, gently bring your knees in your chest, one at a time, no rush, no jerks. Hug your knees, wiggle your toes, awaken yourself from that relaxed state. And gently rock your body forward and back, roll it side to side. Make knee circles in each direction, alternate these moves at your own pace, front and back, side to side, circling. Or open your legs into a happy baby. I thank you all for coming here this morning, for sharing your positive energy and your practice. Please thank yourself and everybody here for taking this time out to be here. Please join me in sending our goodwill out to the world. May there be peace, happiness, health, love, laughter and freedom to enjoy it all for everybody, everywhere. Roll gently to your right. Then to your left. From your left, come up to the sitting upright position and sit upon your block. As we finish with about a few minutes of breathing and meditation, sitting on the block allows you to sit up taller with your hips higher than your knees. We'll practice our 2-8-4 breathing. So inhale, let the stomach relax for 1, 2. Hold your breath inside for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, you draw the stomach in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, let the stomach relax. 1, 2. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, draw the stomach in. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time count in your head. Whatever count you inhale, 4 times hold, 2 times exhale. So you may stay with 2, 8, 4 or go with 1, 4, 2 or 3, 12, 6 or 4, 16, 8, which can be quite challenging. So you decide. If you have a clock ticking by you, or if you can hear my clock ticking, you may use that as your counting meter. And then resume a normal diaphragmatic breathing whenever you are ready. Index fingers, thumbs still together. Turn your palms to face the sky. So you are in this gesture of consciousness, ready to receive universal consciousness into our individual consciousness. With your eyes closed, gaze between eyebrows, awareness either at your diaphragm or your nostrils or your navel center, wherever you see your breath. Just follow your breath in and out. If there are thoughts, let them come and go. Just be with your breath. In prayer, the focus is outward. In meditation, focus is inward. In prayer, we want. In meditation, we let go. In prayer, we ask. In meditation, we accept. Prayer is an action, meditation is total stillness. Prayer is full of words, meditation wordless. Whenever you are ready to finish this practice, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers in the back. Exhale, bow down to Mother Earth for all the kindness. Inhale as you come up to thank the sun for the energy and the light. One more exhale down, being thankful for everything we have and everything we don't have. Inhale up. One last exhale down in gesture of a yogi. Forgive as you go down. Forget as you come up. And we are done. Namaste. Thank you so much. So just rub your palms together. We're going to apply this happiness cream all over the body. So rub your palms front, back, generating this happiness cream, and then apply it all over the body generously. Know that you have this happiness healing cream on, so nothing is happening to you. Corona cannot bug us, cannot infect us. All these infections happen only if we let our immunity deteriorate by our stress levels. So this is a very good de-stressing technique. Stay there just a bit longer. Keep that smile in your face. Keep expressing your inner joy for no reason on the outside. Stay happy, healthy, kind, be well. Take care of yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, extend to others. Now we are done. Have a great time ahead.